Tell me, what are you? Who are you? This is no man. This is no machine. Tell me, do you bleed? How is this possible? No, it cannot be. He's beginning to believe.
Back again, this is Sounds of a Million, Mr. COTELO, and we are moving on to the tier 3 perks, and this is the Call of Duty greatest template. We're moving on to the stealth, which is tier 3 of the perk system, and the first one on the list is predatory. Now the base perk is immune to heat-seeking sights, like thermals or wall scanner sights, like in, I think it's a Black Ops 2, equipments, and field upgrades that reveal position. So you're immune to those things of that nature. Pro, immune to UAV in the open, which is quite new, or while planting diffusing bombs. Reduced effects on advanced UAV. So immune to UAV in the open. Right? So that's only if the person is obviously outside, but if they're inside buildings, they will still be seen by UAV. So it's kind of just trying to stop camping. Elite, heat signatures don't show up on controlled streaks. Streaks like AC-130 and stuff like that has a red box around the enemies that you're targeting. Obviously those things will not be seen. You won't show up. Your red names won't show up or whatever. Death sting, move faster, quieter while prone and crouched. Pro, alerted when enemy and enemy streaks spot you. Elite, silent reloads and talk when necessary. Freeze, this one is your equipment doesn't notify enemy players and combat will immediately causes greater stun. So what does this mean? Your equipment doesn't notify enemy players. So normally, when you throw a grenade or a grenade is thrown near to you, there will be a red sign indicating that there's a grenade around you. So basically, if you have this perk and you throw a grenade near someone, they will not be notified that there's a grenade next to them. So they won't have the red symbol on their screen flashing, nor would there be any feedback or battle chatter to notify the player. Pro, equipment damage restricts enemy equipment usage shortly. So if you damage someone with like a equipment like grenade, field upgrades or tactical lethals, they are unable to use their equipment. So the only thing they can do is run away or be forced into a gunfight. They have to use their gun, but they can't use their grenades or flashbangs shortly, temporarily. Then elite version is damaging enemies prevents streak usage shortly. So no matter how you damage the enemy, they won't be able to use their streaks. You know how you got the streaks on your right hand side in the small 3 boxes? There will be like a little electric or lightning sign or a symbol showing you that they are not allowed to use their streaks temporarily. It will be the same thing with the base perk. The next perk is Interrogator, which is the base one is leave no death icons and resistance to Eagle Eye Pro and combat and executions exposes nearby enemy players. So if you want to know about Eagle Eye Pro, you go listen to the previous video. So leave no death icons. Yeah, so you don't know how recent the players have been executed. And yeah, so you know, executions when you go up behind people. So once you perform that or immediate takedown, enemies will be exposed near you. Pro, no alerting or screen directing when aiming or shooting an enemy. So when you're aiming at an enemy or aiming at the enemy, they will not be alerted, you know, who's aiming at them. Or when you're shooting at them, do you know, usually when you shoot at an enemy or when you're getting shot, you know, you see red marks in your screen showing where the enemy is shooting. So that will not be there. Elite, streak damage exposes enemy position. So if your streaks are up and it's damaging the enemy, they will be seen, you know, if they're still alive temporarily. Next perk is Blind Eye, delayed red name when enemy faces you. Pro, immune to AI streaks. Elite, reduced amount of footprints, so it counters or resistance to the detective perk, which is in second tier intelligence type perk. The last one is Blend, and this is the base one is firing indoors doesn't give a red dot signature if enemy is outside and you are inside the building. So when you're shooting without a silencer, if you're shooting inside a building, a facility, there will not be a red dot signature if the enemy is outside. But if the enemy is inside with you, obviously there will be a red dot signature. 2 Pro, silencers cost 1 less point if they are level 2 or 3. I'll explain that in a different video, because attachments are going to have 1 point, 2 points or 3 points towards your attachment slots. You know, you're going to have 6 points for your attachments, and you can only select a certain number of attachments. Yeah. Elite, use the environment to change your attire to blend with the map's environment. No alerting when capturing objectives. So if you're capturing a domination flag, they won't know.